Parade.
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 Yes, technically, each of us comes with a lunch in a basket, but let's not kid ourselves. This was a beefcake parade. Beefcake parade. Beefcake parade.
Take your mimosas.
We'll go watch the Rose Parade. Rose Parade. Rose Parade.
It's nothing but a bit of confetti in my ticker tape parade, and I want the full fucking parade. My ticker tape parade, Yvonne. I want a fucking band. I want a fucking float. I want a parade, the float, the band.
In just a few months' time, the north side of Chicago is going to make 9/11 look like Macy's parade.
Home. Germany surrendered. War's over. No kidding. Yeah. And there's supposed to be a parade or something?
Pop, Einstein. Watch what happens.
Well, what happened is this bull would go right through your fucking head!
Watch what happens.
What, so you can get the parade, huh? The bagpipes and bullshit?
Yeah, well, you will.
Mm-hmm. What did you have to say about him?
Oh, my God. It's like this parade of horribles.
Ah, here comes the parade.
Goody two-shoes. Do it, judge me. Rain on my slutty parade.
I'm not judging.
And a parade, and the balance of what we owe the branding firm for the new town slogan, Agrestic, the best of the bestic.
Congratulations. I don't need a parade. I did what was necessary for me.
Arriving as we speak. Well, I need him smiling and waving like a hero, like it's the fucking Macy's Day Parade.
August.
August.
And then the wedding will be August 22nd, I guess.
I'm gonna be 7 this summer. You can come to my party.
Laura, he doesn't want to.
Finnegan. It's August 15th, and you're under no obligation.
To the contrary.
It was before your time. 26 years ago, August 19th.
5:45, and badged out again at 5:36.
Okay. Let's take a look at August 12th, 1993.
August the 18th. Of the original 4 dozen, over 75% are now deceased.
He'd have been about 3 months old now.
When was he born?
August 4th, 1999.
Good, I didn't wake you. Hot one, huh? Reminds me of August in Chicago.
August 31st. My body is changing.
138.7 X-ray. 12 August 2008, 1:37 a.m.
Birthday?
August 18th, 1965.
Social security number.
I've spoken to my husband.
Doug told me. Thank you for fitting me in today.
Is that it?
August 86.
Denby, a girl named Rebecca Sands. The birthday's pretty close. It's August 1990. Then she died in 93 along with her whole family.
Engineering. Engineering.
Engineering.
Engineering.
Engineering.
Engineering, bridge.
Engage fueling.
Victim's name is Lindsay Kang, engineering professor at Hudson University.
I have a gift.
A degree. I used to study engineering.
Greatest feat of social engineering in history. It's brilliant.
Maybe I have defective engineering too.
How be it all progressing?
It's an engineering phenomenon.
Okay, report to engineering and we'll get you started.
Roger that. I'll be in engineering waiting for Bellamy to radio.
You're exactly right. Cisco, Caitlin, let's start engineering a trap.
You got it.
Of course.
Ooh, okay, let me do my thing.
Oh, really? And what, you're gonna save us with your mechanical engineering skills?
Right now, my skills are the only things keeping us alive, so if I were you, I would shut up.
You shut up.
Tax saved the bus. I turned out to be a genius at mechanical engineering. Calls for a celebration.
It's social engineering. I'll just hack her that way. She won't suspect a thing.
Discharge. Discharge. Discharge.
Discharge. Discharge.
Back sooner than we expected.
Yeah, medical discharge. Medical discharge. Medical discharge. Got shrapnel all up and down my back, got a few pieces.
Did you discharge your weapon? Discharge your weapon. Discharge your weapon.
I didn't start the shooting.
The psychs tagged him with PTSD. But they didn't discharge him. But they didn't discharge him. But they didn't discharge him.
You're in demolitions?
Yeah.
Early discharge, no benefits?
Smoke and electrical discharge in both tubes. Evac all trains.
Discharge reading, sir. Plasma cannon, the shallow shell, 7 miles up the coastal line.
Got shot breaks. If I go to a hospital, I'm arrested before they discharge me.
Fine.
You can't just discharge a patient without permission.
Yes.
Upon your discharge from the hospital, you'll be given an additional payment of $20,000.
You discharge that, you'll flood the whole engineering room with poisonous halon gas.
A good word?
They're going to discharge me, sir. I messed up. I'm fully aware.
Vital.
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 Essences could be identified. But the 13th, the vital one, the vital one, the vital one, could never be determined.
Leaves these archives. What if he notices the sword's absence?
It is a vital part. It is a vital part. It is a vital part of my father's strategy.
Don't push me further.
We save lives, people. We are smart, young, vital doctors. Vital doctors. Vital doctors.
Dude, they're not gonna keep their Uber box under the freaking couch.
How do you know?
It's a vital piece of military equipment, not your porn stash.
Your planet is just now entering its genetic age. You understand very little about something which is a vital part of our reality.
A word before you depart. Are you and your husband at home tomorrow? It's vital I question you about any recent travels.
You, me, and Robert. Which is why I came by. You are a vital part of Starling City's future. Stand up. The service will be vital in the coming weeks.
Brady Sullivan, 32, stable vital signs, complains of neck and back pain.
Didn't see the forest for the trees.
You did this! You tricked him!
All I did was pass on some vital information.
An understanding. And now you and I have an understanding as well. Regina, you are vital to my plan to turn the Savior towards darkness.
Men, maybe 15 or more. They all look DOA, but we need to check vitals.
We have more incoming. You need to ration your supplies.
His vitals are 80/50. He needs a second line.
Visible.
Visible. Visible.
Visible.
Visible.
The world we've left behind so clearly. Of course, most of what's visible to the dead could also be seen by the living.
Poisonous fog.
That's not me. It's William Styron.
William Styron.
Yeah.
And darkness visible. Visible. Visible.
In prison with
God,
no
he was said
parole.
to be the most powerful crime figure in America. He was certainly the most visible and the most flamboyant.
My ears hear what others cannot hear. Small, faraway things people cannot normally see are visible to me.
You're not. The Vice President is hosting a highly visible conference today. I asked you to be our man on the ground there.
Treatment options are getting better every day. There's no visible mass, so even if the biopsy comes back positive, we've caught it early.
Pituitary damage wouldn't be visible on a CT scan.
Tech just got the plate number off the kidnapper's car.
I thought that the plates weren't visible on the ATM footage.
We tried. There's not enough of the crest visible to identify it.
The seismic bolting is all first rate. There's no visible mold, no dry rot.
Your lack of discipline, your destruction of property. He's given you 2 weeks to show visible improvement, or it's over.
It's amazing how division keeps becoming more visible.
She's 100 times more visible. Has 100 times more enemies. Anyone who knows anything has got to be dealt with.
Captain.
Captain.
Captain. Captain.
Captain.
new employees called Welcome to Remington Trust, and Harvard's wearing this captain's hat. It's ridiculous.
Wait, so you want me to put a video of Harvard in a captain's hat into my presentation?
No, I would just skip the presentation.
I'm your pilot. Captain Mansfield, Captain Mansfield, Captain Mansfield, and you. Go ahead and hang on to your nuts.
Signora Donati.
Captain Dragonetti, Captain Dragonetti, Captain Dragonetti.
Isn't it late for a woman of your standing to be out for a stroll? I can't believe it.
Sorry for the interruption. I'm Captain Renard. This is Detective Burkhardt, Detective Griffin. What do you want?
Nicely.
This is my dearest friend, Captain Gilbert Evans.
How do you do, Miss Carterwood?
What do you do, Captain Evans?
This is the captain speaking. We have no contact with home.
Pretty boring stuff, actually. We really do appreciate your assistance, Captain Chandler.
We're here to serve.
Tell Captain Chandler that we need AC and power, or everything will be lost. And hurry!
I do. Your captain.
I have been reaving and raping since before you left Balon's balls, Captain. Don't reckon I've got much use for your ideas on how to do it. Don't reckon I've got much use for a captain at all. I'm thinking I could do the job of captain real well myself.
Yourself from my bath, or I'll take that long axe and I'll shove
Captain.
it at you.
Let her pass.
Dementia, this is no longer my case.
The captain said you transferred in from New Jersey 6 months ago, so your eye's still fresh.
You know...
Captain Claude Giroux.
Nice to meet you.
Virtually.
Virtually.
Virtually. Virtually. Virtually.
On paper, you're virtually broke. Virtually broke. Virtually broke.
You once told me that Mirakuru made a man virtually unstoppable. Virtually unstoppable. Virtually unstoppable. What could happen to this country?
Is to stop them getting their profits. Right now, it's virtually impossible for them to wire money in.
I'm virtually certain there's some high-value target there. I'm just not sure it's Bin Laden.
What do we need this for in Libya? I mean, Gaddafi's anti-air is virtually non-existent.
10 times more lethal and virtually indestructible.
How many?
Virtually all of them were out of range before we fired.
Within 90 yards of the next phone.
Making it virtually impossible for us to intercept out here at sea.
Yes, sir.
Affects them both in virtually the same way.
You know, virtually everyone has been taken for processing.
The rest of the eastern seaboard was left virtually untouched.
Mild.
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 You're not allergic to bacitracin. You do have a mild allergy to peanuts.
Could have had another episode.
Let's call it what it is. It's a stroke, a mild stroke, a mild stroke, a mild stroke.
Peter, this condition is mild. There are lots of careers you could still perform.
With her blue eyes beaming, soft and mild.
Your mother's suffering from mild cognitive impairment.
Mild cognitive impairment.
Brain damage.
You have a mild amount of celebrity, which is really all a writer can ask for.
Our likes to drink.
Forgive me, ladies, but it was a very mild opiate, and I needed total silence.
Shitty.
I only administered a mild sedative, just something to calm you down, not put you to sleep.
Assuming. So let's add mild-mannered to our profile.
Mr. Castle, so this is you working a homicide. A superhero who's mild-mannered and someone killed his parents. Isn't that all of them?
He had a degenerative hip condition and mild scoliosis, probably from sitting too much.
Medication is mandatory. Just a mild sedative prescribed by Dr. Tangretti.
Not a damn one of them had the decency to tell me.
Mild diastema.
Ago. 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 Ago.
Ago.
Poe, listen. There's something I need to tell you. See,
A couple years ago, Hao Ming left me crouching at the altar.
Cottage cheese, low fat, small curd, touch of fuzz. Expiration date. 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
3-man strike team smuggled it across the border at Clarksville.
When?
Day ago, maybe 2.
Clean shafts of concrete and snowy rooftops. The work of men who died generations ago.
It is in fact the opposite of awesome. This demon nearly destroyed the valley centuries ago.
My name is Nikita. 6 years ago, I was taken out of prison and forced by a covert unit of the government to be an assassin. 3 years ago, I escaped and have been hunted ever since.
I got him at the airport.
We started tracking their advance team almost 3 weeks ago.
I think I know why I flagged him. Ramon was captured by Division in Paris 6 years ago, I want to say.
5 minutes. And you don't tell him why you're here. As far as Max knows.
His father was buried 2 weeks ago, I know. The hell is that?
Years ago, when Percy created Division, Oversight insisted he build in a failsafe.
Then why didn't she get the recall order?
She did. Over a month ago.
Sonia is the mole. What? She needs your help. About 3 weeks ago, Amanda's cleaner grabbed her coming out of her apartment.
Well, you don't seem any worse for the wear of 6 months OTG.
So I can go.
It says here you had a stroke 4 years ago.
Engine.
Engine. Engine. Engine. Engine.
I saw it. It was like a jet engine or something. Like a jet engine or something. Like a jet engine or something.
External detonation. Number 3 engine is down. Number 3 engine is down. Number 3 engine is down. We've been hit.
Keep that engine down. Yes, sir.
Engine 3. I'll meet you there.
I mean, I can reduce the damage by flooding the zone with bogus tweets that say the opposite. Any search engine will be overwhelmed by both.
Wait a minute.
Yep. Eric Mitchell had less than a year on the job. His grandfather served for 30 years in a 23rd Engine Company. He stops by almost every day.
I'm an engine guy.
Is it still in there? Joe, same thing with the engine rebuild.
Fine, I found it under his mat. Look, I'm not doing anything wrong. I just come over once a week and start his mower so the engine doesn't get rusty.
They're in the engine room because we have a raft.
Sound the alarm. I want every man on this freighter down in that engine room. Search the entire floor.
Sergio, is there an engine you can't fix? So far, undefeated.
I designed a compact cryo engine to achieve absolute zero. I built it to stop you.
You crack a window?
Left the engine running for the AC.
Okay, the people working the weaving machines in the 17th century, they didn't see the steam engine coming. One invention, industrial revolution.
Evolutionary.
Evolutionary. Evolutionary. Evolutionary. Evolutionary.
Working parts, right? Simple as I having one. So if we can fill in the gaps, the evolutionary gaps, the evolutionary gaps, the evolutionary gaps.
Why are men such babies when they get sick or injured?
It's an evolutionary thing. It's an evolutionary thing. It's an evolutionary thing. Men who can get women to take care of them.
No siblings, and both of her parents are gone. She lived in an off-campus housing at Hudson University where she was working towards a PhD in evolutionary biology. In evolutionary biology. In evolutionary biology.
All right, send CSU to her apartment.
Human or animal that exists without a sexual dimension.
They have sexuality as an evolutionary reproductive need.
I'll be very clear here, because you and I face an evolutionary gap.
Major animal groups suddenly appear in the forms of which they currently hold, not slowly and steadily, as Darwin predicted, but in evolutionary terms, almost instantly.
Your oxygen machines.
Peter,
you
that's enough.
are a side effect to an evolutionary process that cares little for individual lives.
Were it not for the evolutionary quirk that the mature human brain cannot pass through a dilated cervix, we might be rid of the pair bond between parent and child entirely.
I don't understand why she would talk to you about something like that.
Well, Anne was studying evolutionary biology.
So those things?
Your accelerator explosion.
Evolutionary leaps follow the creation of new technology.
Saving. 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 Saving.
Saving.
It was Zach who was ruining your life. I was saving you. Saving you. Saving you.
On behalf of the Nova Corps, we'd like to express our profound gratitude for your help in saving Xandar. Saving Xandar. Saving Xandar.
It's a fixed-rate CD set in at 2%. It's like a savings account. Savings account. Savings account.
This is definitely not me saving the world.
I want to thank you for saving my life, and
That's a nice fishing boat. For a guy with a worker's pension.
I've been saving for it.
To Paris.
No way, you're kidding.
Yes, I've been saving credit card miles for 8 years, and I finally have enough.
Oh. Well, in the end, Leonardo's aid was instrumental in saving my life.
I think we're dead.
And all that, whatever the hell we want, you just care about saving your own skin.
Thanks for saving me. Take care.
I get captured here. I'm not changing anything. I'm saving the statue. We can take them.
The selfish dragon warrior. Saving himself while others are left unsaved through his not saving them.
Okay, guy, hand over all your...
Thanks for saving me from those bandits. Here's your reward.
And I didn't get a chance to properly thank you for saving my life.
Oh, there's no need, Castle. We're partners.
Criminal. Criminal. Criminal.
Criminal. Criminal.
He's a criminal. Criminal. Criminal.
They're all criminals.
Look, oh, I came down here to protect you.
I don't need protecting.
This kid says there's 1,000 Marios in Naples. I say, yeah, but this one's a criminal. Criminal. Criminal.
Criminal records have also been expunged. However, I have to warn you against breaking any laws in the future.
Them have escaped. Parker is considered a criminal mastermind. He is very effective at using psychological persuasion to organize criminals from different backgrounds.
Harold, this denunciation names me a sexual criminal. Had me thrown in jail to face the bonfire. This is your work!
In a non-criminal way.
I'm just gonna talk to these people. I'm no criminal. I can't believe you let this chick boss you around.
You arrested him?
He wasn't a criminal when we met. He was a victim.
Connie Lewis. But she's 72 and has no criminal record.
Intoxication, this time breaking and entering. My, how we are moving up in the criminal world.
But
I'm trying to figure out how to get a vicious criminal back in jail. I can't.
You'll never be anything but a criminal to them.
Vicious. 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 Vicious.
Vicious.
Have granted full set access to Maureen Schick, who will be reviewing our show tonight.
Uh-oh, she's vicious. She's vicious. She's vicious.
And everyone around the world knows how vicious, and dangerous Ken Dietrich can be.
They hate us. They're vicious. They're vicious. They're vicious. And they're very loud.
Auntie, you...
Oh, I see. Because I'm a monkey, I must love bananas, right? That is a vicious stereotype.
Mr. Crockett, it is actually about the university. Turning a blind eye to a vicious student ritual that cost Mr. and Mrs. Lawson
really want to help the governor pardon a murderer? The guy killed a cop. He started the most vicious Latino gang in D.C.
You sent one of your minions to ask vicious and personal questions to my client just so you could read her reactions on TV. Did you hear anything?
They are vicious. Cruel.
You want to see vicious?
Hey, don't.
She's my mother.
Mauvais don. It's a vicious killing machine. One of them can wipe out an entire village.
But every so often, something appears that is so vicious, so terrible, it cannot be tamed.
We've had vicious kings, and we've had idiot kings, but I don't know if we've ever been cursed with a vicious idiot one.
You can't!
I can, I am!
Why are all the gods such vicious cunts? Where's the god of tits and wine?
Status. 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 Status.
Status.
Status report. Status report.
Green's good to go.
Fired gun, ready and waiting.
Taylor. Rock and roll. Vulture team, Nathan James, I need a status update. Status update. Status update.
TAO status. Oh, status. Oh, status. Did we hit that sub or not?
We cannot confirm, sir.
George, what's your status? Guard up.
The Senate is stuck on the status quo. You and William, you'd be new blood.
Just collapsed.
What is your status? What is your status? Red 1, what is your status?
Scott's not breathing. Come on, breathe.
I'm not getting a status light on this thing.
Over.
Sniper 3, talk, say pause, over.
Status, General.
They're throwing everything they can think of at us, but we're holding our own.
Well, she's got a new status update. She is now Clarice Schwartz, married to a dude, and 7 months pregnant.
Oh! Silverite, status now.
Roll okay, got the victim out.
Go. Status.
I'm okay, Chief.
Building's a little wobbly. Still coming apart.
Genius. Genius.
Genius. Genius.
Genius.
Aside from your constant ward and put downs, I'm a business genius, and I will always land on my feet.
Hey, genius organizer, genius organizer, genius organizer. Why don't you put all that garbage in a file labeled "I've seen too many Katherine Heigl movies"?
Yes, a hidden secret of bean bun recipe. Oh, rice vinegar and honey. Genius. Genius. Genius.
Impressed with. They called me a brilliant genius.
You're bringing biters?
Alan, heads up.
Okay, this is genius.
So you're like one of those beautiful mind genius guys.
Yeah.
Well, you're really smart.
Yeah, I'm a frickin' genius.
Nice save, genius.
Plans for the city.
Like your plans to give away 3 floors of the Wynn to the V1s, genius.
Genius. Yeah.
Place that should get us a warrant.
You are a genius.
No, you're the genius.
What? It's a logical question.
You know what? You are a genius. Hold on.
Why am I genius?
Protect.
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 This will protect me. Protect me. Protect me.
Rice balls. You stink as a warrior. You're supposed to protect me. Protect me. Protect me.
They got rules to follow, codes of conduct. They got jobs to protect.
This place is too big to protect. There are too many blind spots.
Professional bodyguard, but it seems to me that the first requirement would be managing to stay next to the man you're hired to protect.
Yeah.
Go serve and protect.
You got it, Libby.
Proven warrior. Your brothers were warriors. Both of them dead at the hands of those you seem so eager to protect.
Farmers ploughing fields are yours to protect. The charwomen scrubbing the floors, yours to protect.
My grandfather died on December the 7th, 1941, defending the same land you want to protect.
Team and I are here to do a job just like you.
No, not just like me. See, I'm a cop. I don't get to choose who I protect. You do.
18 years ago.
Listen to me, I'm not my father, okay? I don't have a wife and kids to protect.
That doesn't give you a license to go out and do something stupid.
Pill. Pill.
Pill.
Pill.
Pill.
You were supposed to be on the pill.
Okay, well, it's time for your pill.
You think they have that morning after pill here? That thing works. Crush it up, put it in an omelet. Hey, baby, breakfast in bed.
These patients,
Even these, what should be a last resort is becoming a first response. Give them a pill, put them in a corner, it all goes away.
To take it out on you, I've just been so miserable. You know, I have this sunburn, I have a pill stuck up my nose, I can't sleep.
Wait, what? You got a pill stuck up your nose?
Yeah, I tried to take a Tylenol for the pain, you know, and these Mexican pills are so big that I started choking and then it got stuck in my stupid deviated.
Go through your medicine cabinet. Bring me every pill Jimmy's ever taken, every pill he could have accidentally taken of yours. Could you do that?
It doesn't say HP. This means this is a 5 milligram pill, and I just gave you $80, which is a street value of 10.
Somewhere. The pill. If the toxin is in a red bottle, the antitoxin will be green.
Viagra. Bloodshot eyes and wood in a pill. Party time.
It's a malware app. Little tip. Someone offers you a great deal on any sort of male enhancement pill. Don't click on it.
Engineer.
Engineer. Engineer. Engineer.
Engineer.
And intellect of the neuroscientists, engineers, mathematicians, and hackers.
What is it this time?
Da Vinci, architect, engineer, painter.
Yeah, that's a
Hey, look, check this out.
Rutgers University, where she was a postdoc engineer in eco-friendly design. By all accounts, she was well-liked, respected. No one I spoke to had any idea who could have done this to her. What's an engineer from New Jersey doing in a barrel in Lower Manhattan?
We have teams of engineers ready to restore power and utilities.
Unsettling. They're not physicists. They're not engineers. They think it's just going to go away.
Interview for a game design firm. They're looking for engineers.
Wait, video games?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Your aerospace engineering dad might be designing video games. That's so cool.
I know.
He's a senior facilities engineer, and he called in sick yesterday. Nobody's been able to reach him since.
During the attack, unfortunately, I decapitated the engineer.
No! I'll come with.
Ronnie, no.
I'm the lead engineer on how to operate the shutdown valve.
It's not safe.
Kate, I have to go.
He was the structural engineer. He liked to joke that he was basically a very high-priced plumber.
So call in the engineer and unlock them? Frost is that engineer.
Our grains are in that tower. The food supply is at risk.
Vocation.
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 A way of learning about all different kinds of people. And what's your vocation?
My vocation. I've done lots of different jobs.
I always thought you'd end up a writer like your old man.
So what Ivy League school are you hiding at, Doug?
Doug did not follow in the family vocation. He's, I bounced.
No, I don't mean because of your vocation. I mean because you're a decent young man, and there are not many of those who make their way into Fox River.
What was his problem?
He chose a vocation that did not choose him.
The sheer audacity of this fresh, brave voice of the culinary scene reminded me why I write about food as a vocation.
As your sponsee, but as a friend and colleague whose vocation creates certain overlapping interests. Mark. But if I'm honest, I'm quite glad that he did. Life is so much better with a vocation, don't you think? Speaking of which...
Internet journalist was his vocation of choice. Only started driving for Zeus a couple of months ago.
Not murderers.
The frequency of overlap between those two vocations might surprise you.
But as I predicted, a good number of the crew have defected upon learning of their new vocation.
Overnight.
Overnight. Overnight.
Overnight.
Overnight.
Miss Penny,
They're gonna keep them overnight. The doc would like to check them out in the morning.
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not gonna happen overnight.
People think that she was an overnight success. She really wasn't. You know, she was working at it her whole life.
Overnight time locks go down in 2 minutes.
Once. The market's like Buffett. His name will push the price up overnight.
You know, I don't care who he is.
Yeah, well, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
Get that diploma, Max. Graduation's tomorrow, and if you stay overnight, you can walk with the class in the morning.
I coughed on the phone once, and she overnighted me soup. When I wanted to learn how to ski, she knit me a sweater.
It will make us the world leader of clean energy overnight.
Howie, what happened to you?
We did overnight survival training in the wilderness. The bill passed overnight. I'm trying to sell your shares as fast as I can.
My boat's out of the water. Anyway.
I'm having them fix it overnight.
Again.
Again. Again.
Again.
Again.
Alicia? Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Gold in my office. Again.
Of corruption. How do we get the fountain working again? Thank you.
Unfortunately, we all voted on this at our last meeting.
Well, I say let's vote again. And I do it again. But I do wish that every prosecutor had my experience.
So who is this guy again?
Wasim Al-Said. He's a commodities trader.
Sharma? Hello.
Who's that?
No idea.
Where are you again?
DC.
Miss Tassioni, hello.
Hello again. We seem to meet under a lot of circumstances like these.
We do.
I've moved on. You should too.
You run again. He'll find you.
You're welcome.
We didn't know who to call. Eugene, this is the lawyer.
Hi.
Hello? Will you excuse me? Eugene works there too. Thank you so much again.
Now, I call out that this target is actually Lawton, and... watch it again. Concealed scorn. What are you so scared of, then?
Say again?
You heard.
Option.
Option. Option. Option. Option.
It's us. But Skipper, we've got to be 5 miles up. That pretty much limits our options.
I make my own option.
I see this is your only option. If you're lucky, you may yet escape castration.
No! Need me.
I don't need you.
Oh, yeah? Who's your second in command?
I have options.
Everybody calm down!
Not great options.
Well on your mind right now. You have 2 options. You can cancel the show, or you can do your best.
That's what you've done. All we can do now is determine our best option.
Options? We have no options. We need time.
And you know what it is.
No, that's not an option.
We need to consider it.
I said no.
This is your best option.
Current destination is best option for water.
We got a problem in the lab.
What do you think? Charleston sounds like a much better option than the Catskills. Warmer, anyway.
Staying here ain't an option.
But we will. There are so many options.
When can we take it for a test drive?
There is another option.
What?
I've been trying to send messages to my father on our subspace communicator.
Yeah?
Salesman. Salesman.
Salesman.
Salesman. Salesman.
Divorced, 11 months. He was a salesman. Sold me the whole dream.
John,
I've come to the realization that you may not be a great salesman.
Okay.
You're really into music.
Oh, it used to be my job.
What, like a record salesman? Salesman?
I was a DJ.
Wow, it's horrible.
Yeah. You meet a younger woman, you have a kid, she's not supposed to die on you. She's supposed to meet a car salesman and move to Vegas like mine did.
Nobody remembers the world's best soda salesman.
He's a salesman! A usurer! Okay, your name is Shu Fen, and you're a traveling ladder salesman from Hubei.
Think I'd screw you over?
You're a used car salesman, Jim.
They've gone down to the village. Some travelling salesman set up at the pub for the afternoon.
All right, I got a pizza delivery driver opening, liquor salesman, bilingual insurance agent, part-time nanny, hair salon assistant.
This sort of thing. It's not my wheelhouse. You need a salesman, not a novelist.
But my racket is, I'm a Bible salesman.
You want to take me away from all this and make an honest woman out of me?